What's up, guys? I'm here with another video here. I do want to start by apologizing. I wasn't able to get through all four movies today, but I was able to get to three out of the four. And let's just jump right in. But of course, hit that subscribe button. Y'all like this video, put those notifications on, and comment what you think of this video and what I should do in the future. So the four original movies I tried to knock out all today that came out today are Bad Hair on Hulu, On the Rocks on Apple TV, Over the Moon on Netflix, and Borat 2 on Amazon Prime. The three that I got to were On the Rocks, Borat 2, and Over the Moon. I was not able to get to Bad Hair on Hulu, but I will get that done tomorrow. Um, but let's just jump into the order that I watched them. I came home. I started my day come home from work, and I immediately, before I fell asleep, watched On the Rocks on Apple TV. This is a comedy drama directed by Sophie Coppola, or I don't know, I think I butchered the name. Sorry, but this is a comedy drama with Bill Murray and Marlon Wayans, and this was a great movie. Bill Murray's performance was unbelievable. This is not the first time he's worked with this director. They worked back in 2003 in the very acclaimed movie Lost in Translation. I haven't been able to watch that, but every time that movie is mentioned, people say y'all have to watch this movie. It was one of the best of the year, and he was nominated for Best Actor. This was nominated for Best Picture and other awards. This was definitely a movie that is on my watch list. And then they did a Netflix special together called A Merry Christmas. I plan on watching that this holiday season rolling around. And a few years ago when they did it, they missed working each other. And of course, this was a little comedy musical, little special. They wanted to do a full feature again, and voila, On the Rocks. And man, I'll tell you right now, this movie was unbelievable. Bill Murray's performance was unbelievable. Oscar speculation, yeah, I think he should get a nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Do I see that happening though? I'm not exactly sure. There's so much competition. It's funny because even though all the delays and postponements and cancellations, there's still so much competition. But we'll talk more into Best Supporting Actor odds when I do that video. I'm trying to find time to do all that. But no, I think Bill Murray was unbelievable. Marlon Wayans is known as this guy in these stupid, funny comedies, but he crushes it in this movie. He's amazing in this movie, even though this is a drama story. I mean, because you're talking about a lady who suspects her husband's cheating, and she tells her dad, and her dad shows up, Bill Murray, and says, "All right, let's go investigate," and starts following him and going on his business trips behind his back, and then it just gets out of control. And even though that is a drama plot, it is funny. It is sprinkled throughout the whole movie funny. And part of that is Bill Murray. Bill Murray's just his face expressions, his one liners, everything about Bill Murray just makes this funny. And that's just classic Bill Murray. Um, I thought this movie was absolutely amazing. This has been on my list all year long to watch. And I knew that I wanted to, because I had four movies to watch. Obviously, I only had three out of the four that I watched today, but I had to start my day off with this one. And I definitely think that this movie should get Oscar speculation, but I feel like it might be one of those movies that gets snubbed. I think it'll be one of those, maybe not top 10, but definitely top 20 movies of the year for 2020. This one was one of my favorites that I've seen in a while. I really loved this one. Um, Not the best movie that I've seen this year, but I mean it could very well be up there, maybe in the top 10, maybe top 15. I don't really know yet, but at the very end of the year, I will do a video of my top 10 movies of the year and some honorable mentions. But I'm telling you right now, this will be in this video. This movie will be in that video somewhere, and but I'm definitely excited to see how this movie is awarded through the award season. It's gotten good reviews. A lot of people are saying that they praise Bill Murray's performance, but they said that could be a little better. But You know, that's one way to look at it. But I thought this movie was awesome, and it was funny. It is being criticized as one of her lighter films that she's done, but I still think that even though this has been the lighter film that she's done, this has been and this was a great movie. So I praise Bill Murray. I give this a honestly, I give this a 8 out of 10. That's I really want to give it a 9, but there is some things that feel too familiar with this movie, and but I still love it. 8 out of 10. That's a great review. Next one I saw, I fell asleep. I had my alarm clock to set to 1 so I can have time to watch the 3. I woke up at 1, turned it off, fell back asleep, woke up at 4:30. So now I knew that I was having 2 more to watch and not 3. And I immediately got out Bad Hair because I knew out of the 4, Bad Hair was going to be the least one that I was going to enjoy the most. I still feel like it's going to be a great movie, but I knew that I wanted to get the other 3 out of the way first because Bad Hair has been on my radar. It's been kind of low on my radar for a while. And but the next one I watched was Borat 2 on Amazon Prime. If you are a Borat fan, a Sacha Baron Cohen fan, you're going to love this movie. This is not as good as the first one, but this one definitely will make you laugh throughout the whole thing. This definitely is one of those movies. Of course, you all can agree because it's Sacha Baron Cohen, but easily tries to offend everybody, not just a group of people, but everybody throughout the whole movie. And there is a lot of times in the movie where I'm just like, okay, you're going way too far. But he pushes it to the envelope to the point where, okay, if he goes any further, he's just taking it too far. But he doesn't cross that line. But he tries so hard to cross it, but he just doesn't. This movie was absolutely insane, funny, crazy. I don't even know how they made this, but this I didn't know that this was even happening. This movie was happening until September. There was rumors that Sacha Baron Cohen was in a truck, um, in a pickup truck, an old pickup truck, dressed up as Borat with a camera crew, and people were like, "What's this?" And it turns out they've been filming Borat 2 all year long, from like February to like June. I mean, like they've been working on Borat 2. And what I love about this is usually when a comedy sets in the present, like it literally lets you know that the year you're watching it is the year that they're working on it. What I like about that is, I mean, because a lot of times when they do that, they kind of just do their own thing. But with this, though, all the situations going on right now, he puts that in the movie. He talks about the 2020 election. That's a big part of this movie. Coronavirus, Borat and quarantine, which was hilarious. Everything about this movie, though, was so, in our what we're going through. He puts it in his movie, and he puts his own spin to it, and he put some comedy in it too, sure. But I did think this movie was awesome. I give praise for him because I mean you're talking about a character he did back in 2006, and he, of course, years later, 14 years later, he is the same character, and of course it's that type of character where like no matter how many years you haven't done it, he's always gonna crush it because this is his character. He made this, and I absolutely love this movie. It's not as good as the first. First will always be a classic to me, but this is still a good follow up to the classic. Um, they had some. They had a new character in it. I don't know the actress's name, but uh, he has a daughter in this movie, and she was hilarious. She's definitely going to have a career in comedy films for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if Sacha Baron Cohen works with her again because they had some great chemistry. But but man, no, this was just. I mean, there was some times where like it got kind of cringy at some scenes. But if you're a Borat fan, Sacha Baron Cohen fan, you're gonna love this. You're definitely gonna impersonate Borat after the movie because you were so excited. But no, I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, great, Borat was nominated for an Oscar, so this will be nominated for Oscar too." Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it is really hard to tell what's to be nominated and what's not because of all the changes, and it's really hard to say. But yes, if gets nominated, it should be nominated for a screenplay award. Definitely be nominated for a bunch of Golden Globes for the comedy aspect of it. But this movie was awesome. I thought it was funny. I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely want to revisit it again soon. And I mean, I give this a 8 out of 10 as well. Um, and then the last one I did was Over the Moon. Over the Moon is a Netflix animation movie. I have seen some good animation movies this year. I've seen, uh, I think one of my favorites from this year was The Willoughbys, uh, but this one might have topped it. This one was really good. I absolutely love this movie. Over the Moon. It is a emotional family movie, but it's about this girl who loses her mom, and her mom and her always believed, and her dad always believed in this lady who lives on the moon, or over the moon, and she and it's about she uh, when her mom dies, her dad stops believing in this lady, who the legend says that like she lost her love of her life, and she's sad, and it has just all these. It's kind of hard to explain, but it has all these pieces together to form a myth, a legend. But the daughter says she's real, and she wants her dad to believe in her again. Her dad is now, obviously very sad that his wife passed away, and he starts seeing this lady and wants to get married. That means she'll have a little brother. And she doesn't like that at all because she feels like her mom's being replaced. It's like she's getting a whole new family. And if her dad believed in uh, that lady called Chinga again, then maybe he wouldn't remarry. So it's just about her trying to find a way to stop her dad getting remarried. And once she gets to the moon with a rocket ship, she realizes Chinga is not who she is. Says she is. She is real, but she's not the loving person that she always thought she'd be. It is a very sad movie, but it's very funny. It has an amazing cast. Ken Jeong plays a character named Gobi. You're gonna love him. He's definitely funny. Ken Jeong is one of the funniest guys. I mean, everyone knows him as the guy who showed his penis in Hangover, but no, he was great in this family movie. Very terrific casting. I loved him. The soundtrack for this movie was absolutely breathtaking. There are some songs that I think can be nominated for Best Original Song at Oscars. They'll pick one, of course, but I don't know which one. But there's definitely a few uh, that are should be in consideration. The animation in this movie looked fantastic. This movie was unbelievable looking. I loved it. It was so mesmerizing. Uh, you know, I really, I'm really going to give this a I'm really going to give this movie a 8 as well. All three movies I watched today, I give an 8. They were all so very good, but each of them has a little bit that I think could have made it a little bit better to push it to a 9. But uh, I wasn't expecting 10 out of 10 movies from these guys. Excuse me, sorry. But all three movies, 8 out of 8. I mean, 8 out of 10. I loved all three. Over the Moon, the chances of best animated feature for Oscars, yes. It's definitely going up my list. We'll definitely talk about that soon. There's so many things I want to talk about a lot more, but due to this video being rushed, because I have to go to work tonight. So sorry if this is rushed and everything, but I will definitely get to Bad Hair tomorrow. I'm supposed to go to Slam Film Festival tomorrow for a virtual screening of The Father. I hope that can still happen. I'm not sure. I've have so much going on. I might have to not be able to go, sadly. But I'm going to try to at least. So if all my plans come through, I'll be doing a review for The Father and Bad Hair on that will be on that's on Hulu for tomorrow, and then next week I'll do a review for His House that comes out next Friday, a week from today on Netflix, which will be a thriller. But uh, I'm excited. I'm glad I knocked out these three. On the Rocks, out of the three, was the best. On the Rocks was an amazing movie. I loved it. Borat 2, of course, funny. Over the Moon, very sweet, emotional family movie that the whole family will enjoy, no matter who you are. And but yeah, no, that is it. And I'm definitely gonna try to get some more Oscar videos coming in next week. But look out for another video tomorrow. Hopefully, it's a double review, not just one movie. But we're gonna try to see what we can do. Thanks again, and see y'all tomorrow.